I'm just doing a sound check now. If everyone can hear this, can you just write yes in the chat box there? That would help me out. Thank you. That's good. Thanks, guys, for letting me know. This is the first stream I've ever done, so hopefully it won't collapse and leave me in a pile of burning rubble. We'll see what happens. But yeah, it should be interesting. Thanks for tuning in straight away. That's really good. We will get underway and just giving people a chance to join and see what happens. I think that's Arthur Kenneth asking for a shout out. So shout out to Arthur Kenneth. We are evaluating that. We're just trying to keep the number of people using the calculators to a minimum because we've got so many people joining the site, which is really good. I'm really happy that people are joining, but a lot of the paying members that are using the calculators are a bit concerned that there'll be too many people using them and it could stop the rest of us from taking advantage from them. So we're probably still going to do the giveaway, but it's going to be for the supporting members that are already paying and they're using the calculators to make videos like the one we're about to watch. So yeah, that's how it's going to be working from now on. I think I might change it. I'm not sure yet. So we'll be starting soon, 3 minutes, 40 seconds. I just thought doing a live thing like this will be good so we can have a Q&A. If anyone's got any questions, they can ask in the box, and that will just make it a bit easier for me to help people out and also answer any questions that you might have. So I see a few more people are jumping on. Got a couple of likes, so thanks guys for the people that are liking the video. As I mentioned, this is going to be my first ever live stream. And we will get started shortly. So if anyone does have any questions, please think about what you would like to ask, and I will answer as and when. But we're going to start in about a minute and a half. So we're about to start now, guys. As I said, if you've got any questions, feel free to ask, and I will do my best to answer any of them. But we're just going to switch to it and just testing the video feed just to make sure this works. So Ed Clark from Roulette Calculators, I'm sure you've seen quite a few of my videos. And as I always say, if you are not a member of Roulette Calculators, look in the description and click on the link, set yourself up a free account, and you can chat to myself and all of the other members. Now we're going to be looking at Lightning Roulette, which is a bit of an interesting one because Lightning Roulette only pays 29 to 1, whereas normal roulette is 35 to 1. But obviously it gives you the lightning bonuses. So we're going to be watching a video from Ground is Key, who shared a few videos in the past, and we're going to switch straight over to that now. Now, if people can just let me know that the video feed is working and they can actually see the gameplay that is happening now, that would be fantastic. But you can see here he's been tracking the table with the area key, and his starting balance is £54.81. So we're going to be watching that, and when I get a second I am going to pause the video there so we can look at the graph here. Now you can see he's had a depth of 0, a depth of 0, and another depth of 0. For the people that aren't familiar, the one where it says next to 5 there, we always minus that one because that's giving us our starting position. Then it jumped to a depth of 4 and then a depth of 1. So in this table, I wouldn't actually be sure what to do. I'd probably be betting on the unhighlighted section of the table if it was me. And you can see he's tracking 17 numbers. He's starting with 20 pence per number bet. So he's covering half the table. And it looks like he's betting on the highlighted section. As mentioned, I would probably be going with the unhighlighted section, if any, purely down to the fact that it's hit that depth of 4. So not too sure there. But if anyone could just message on the chat there, just let me know that you can see the screen. That would be a huge help. Okay, so that's gone to number 35. So that kind of illustrates my point there that I would have been going on the unhighlighted section. So when he scrolls down, I'll have a look. It's currently at a depth of 3 already. If I have a look there, yeah, you can see there depth of 3 already. So I would totally be going on the unhighlighted section of the board right now. I'm not sure where he's gone. He's gone on number 3. So yeah, he's still on the highlighted section, which isn't what I would be doing. But he might have been, I've only been watching this video the same as you guys, so I don't actually know the history of this particular table before. I think it's Quantum Roulette. And yeah, but looking at the graph, I would definitely be going with the unhighlighted section right now. Now, I haven't seen any messages in the the chat box there, so I'm not sure if anyone can actually see this feed. I hope they can. But yeah, I'm just going to pause the video again so you can see depth of 4, then it went to 1. Now it's currently on a depth of 3. That went to number 1, 35. So I think that did actually go to the unhighlighted section again. So he's again on a depth of 4. I'm interested to see where he's going to be betting. He's covering number 3. Yeah, so he switched to the unhighlighted section, which is what I would be doing. Nick Hill said, if I play with £200 and play at 10p, will I never lose in life whilst listening? It seems absurd, but it's true. With a progression, I mean, you don't really know what happens, especially with these auto tables. I much prefer using a live dealer, but this is an auto table. If you find a live dealer and you're starting with 10 pence stakes and you're covering half the table, yeah, I mean, I've done it before. The most I've done when I'm using the dealer tracker, which if you look at my previous videos, the dealer tracker doesn't seem to, I haven't had it go past a depth of 3. I'm not saying it won't, but if you track the dealer properly, that would definitely help. Now you can see he hit the unhighlighted section there and got his win, £18 win. So his balance is up to £54. So it looks like he's carrying on with the unhighlighted section, which is definitely what I would recommend. I mean, the problem with progressions is if you get a string of bad luck, it only takes 8 or 9 spins and you're out. That's the horrible thing about doing a negative progression. So when I talk about that, it's basically if you lose, you double your bet. If you lose, you double your bet, and so on. Now, what a few members of the network have suggested that you track 5 numbers using the dealer tracker, this is, and then doing a neighbors of 11 numbers. Now, if you do a progression on 11 numbers or even 12 numbers, you can get away with, not on lightning roulette, but on a normal table where it pays 35 to 1, you can do a progression of 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 13, 20, 30. I think it goes like that. So you can actually get a much longer string of losses before you get your win. So I am going to cover that on another video. So it looks like he's following a progression right now. He's doing a £9 bet. So it looks like he's had a couple. His balance is at £54.81 with the £9 out on the table, so that's pretty good. He has had a few wins, and as I mentioned, using lightning roulette, it is a pain in the ass because it doesn't pay out as much as it should. You're really waiting for a lightning number to come out. Now you can see number 35 is flashing and number 11. I think he's only got money on 35, and it's one of them horrible spins that just got stuck on the rim there, and you can see that went to number 5, which is in the highlighted section. So when I get a chance, I will look at the graph again. So there you go, you can see a depth of 2, then a depth of 4. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong graph there. So yeah, depth of 4, and that actually went to a depth of 6, which is really good if you're betting on the unhighlighted section of the table. So we're just going to carry on watching this. There's only a minute left of the actual video clip, so it looks like he's scaling up quite big. He's done £1 per number, doing a total of 15 numbers. So he was tracking 17 to start with, and it looks like he's dropped it down to 15. And he is covering the unhighlighted section as well. So you can see now he's got a couple of lightning numbers. He's got number 8 covered and number 12 covered. Number 12 is 100 times and 8 is 50 times. So I mean, he's already in profit there. Obviously he's got £15 out on the table, but he's looking for one of those lightning numbers, and he hit it, number 12. So there you go. So that's 100 times. So he's won £100 doing that. And I'm just going to pause the video. Well, in fact, the video is going to stop. It's only got 10 seconds left of this clip. So I'm going to basically pause the video there and talk a little bit about it, because with lightning roulette, I mean, I've tried lots of different strategies. I've tried just betting on every number in the second 12 and the third 12, and that did work for a while. You basically stay around the same. You drop down a bit, you climb up, you drop down, and you're just waiting for one of those lightning numbers to hit. With the area key, it's pretty good because you can look at the graph and you can see which areas are hitting more often than not. So if you just follow that, but always keep analyzing the table. I always tell everybody to do that. Analyze the table all the time. But there you go. You can see just from that very short session that he played, he did pick up a nice win there. But I'm going to leave the video there. I mean, does anyone have any questions or any comments that they want to or basically any questions that they want to ask me, and I will do my best to answer. If you've got a question about the calculator, I can switch to the desktop view and I can show you the back end of the calculators and how they work. So I'm just going to hang fire for a minute or two and see if anyone is interested in that. So I think there's usually about a 10-second delay on the video. So I'm just going to hold fire just for a few minutes. But I really appreciate everyone that has taken the time to tune into this. And I've got a bit of an idea that I might start trying soon. I've had a few people ask me to do some strategies without the calculators, which kind of defeats the purpose, because I've tried lots of different strategies and I find that the calculators and actually logging a live dealer seems to work a lot better than just random number strategies. But I was thinking just as a fun thing where I'll load an account up with 50 units and I will play live with a particular strategy that someone might suggest from a YouTube video, and I'll play that, and in the live chat there, for the first sort of 5 minutes, I want everyone to guess what my final balance will be, and whoever is the closest, I will send whatever money is left or whatever money is accumulated to that person who is closest. I think it'd be quite a fun game to do. So you never know. It could be £300-400. It could be nothing. But whoever's the closest will win. I think that will be quite an interesting and fun thing to do. Okay, so we've got a question from Dennis. Hello, are the calculators working only on live tables? Now, we've used a calculator for auto tables. Usually the positive-negative calculator, which is working on some sort of a martingale progression. Not so much martingale, actually, because I just explained before, we typically bet on the dozens, so the first 12, second 12, third 12, or the columns. And we do the progression, which will be 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units, 4 units, 6 units, 9 units, 13, 20, and then 30, I think it is. I'd have to check. And if you look at my old videos, if you go right back to the list, you see there I take, I think 200 up to 800, just using this progression system. But it is dangerous. You'll actually see that I nearly wipe out my whole balance doing that system. But it is one that I used for many years. But I have found that the live tables, once you find a live dealer that has a signature, you can cash in and make a lot of profit very quickly. Most people on the network, if they find a good dealer, can take £100, or I mean, let's just call it units, 100 units, and double that within 30 minutes. A lot of the time it's around 6 minutes, 6-7 minutes, but you've got to know when to walk away as well. As like my last video that I showed, you can find a dealer that's got a very good signature, and all of a sudden they can change. And that's why I've stopped tracking 15 numbers, because you're going to get the 15 last results displaying on the calculator. And if it changes, if the dealer changes where they're spinning from, changing how fast they're spinning the ball or the wheel, the numbers that you've tracked could all be wrong. So you'd be betting in the wrong area each time. So what we did is drop the numbers. I like to track maybe 10 or 15 numbers to start with, so I can just definitely find that dealer has got a signature and they're hitting a certain area of the board consistently. Then I drop it down to 3 numbers, and that means that if they do change their signature, typically you're only going to miss twice before you carry on. So thank you for the question. Let's have a look. Area key seems to be the best strategy. The area key is the one that I've done the most videos on, but I think a lot more people are actually turning to the dealer tracker now, and a few people are combining the two, looking at the dealer tracker and the area key combined. So they're running 2 calculators with a live dealer, and they're finding that when the 2 calculators are working together, showing, yeah, this section is matching up with the dealer tracker, that's when they're making the most profit. So yeah, I mean, I prefer the dealer tracker, to be honest. The dealer tracker is something that makes more sense to me. The area key is slightly tracking a dealer, because you're looking at one half of the board or the other, and you're seeing which is hitting more often. And you know, I've made so much money using that. But when you're tracking a live dealer, you're actually tracking their real results. So if they've made 5 spins and they're all hitting in a certain area, you know that's live results. It's not this side or this side. So the dealer tracker to me is a much better tool. We are looking at adding a few other features, because one of the issues that we have got with the dealer tracker is sometimes a dealer will do what I call a bad spin, which means it hits a diamond and starts bouncing all over the table. I mean, obviously you play roulette, so you know most of the time it'll go around, it'll hit a diamond and then it'll fall into a pocket. Sometimes it will just do like a spiral, and it kind of goes out of control. Now I'm adding into the calculator so I can put a bad spin, so I can click on that, and then we can remove the it won't remove the spin because it still needs to track the location, which will also map the previous results, but I don't want to track that piece of data. So if it's a bad spin, it gets stuck on the rim of the numbers. It won't log that piece of data, but it will shift all of the previous results to where the ball's going to be spun from. I hope that makes sense. It will once I've implemented it. It's a bit of a task, and I've got quite a few other tools that I'm working on for the members there. So yeah, thanks for the questions, and thank you, Dennis, for thanking me. If there's any more questions, please drop them in now, or I'm going to end this video. It was just a quick one, and I just wanted to test out the live stream just to see if I could do it without deleting Google. And I think I've done it. I haven't had any complaints in there. Jay's saying he's on Betfair. It's so hard to do as you do not get much time. Are you on about the person who's playing in this video, that they're on Betfair? I'm not quite sure what you mean. I have got the I'm going to switch to the desktop quickly so you can watch here. Obviously, if we go to the standard dealer tracker, this is a work in progress, but I've already shown this. Once we click on the number, we have to wait for the page to load so you can see it. I mean, it doesn't take too long. It is fairly quick, but what we've worked on, and I've got the dealer tracker USA working, so the submissions are instant. Once you start punching in the numbers, it will update the calculator instantly, and we are working on the other calculators at the moment, but it requires a complete scripting. So let's just go back to this view here. So I have to re-engineer every single calculator, because at the moment it's relying on post data, so it's posting the data into the cache, the browser's cache. So this is actually publishing in Ajax, which will make it a lot faster, but it is a huge amount of work. That first calculator took us about a month just to get that working. But we have got a team of developers working on the rest. So yeah, I hope that answers your question, Jay. All of the calculators will be lightning quick very soon. Very soon, maybe 7, 8, 9, 10 years. No, I'm kidding. It should be done within the next couple of months. I've got a whole team of developers working on that. Hopefully it will be sooner. So hopefully it will be there. Can I just, can everyone message me, are they actually members of Roulette Calculators, even if it's just a social network? I just want to get a tally. See, if anyone isn't a member, maybe just post no. If you are a member, post yes. That would help me out, just to gauge who's new here and who isn't. And also, if there's any more questions, let me know. If not, I'm going to end this video very shortly. We've been recording for 27.5 minutes, so I'm going to end it at 30 minutes if there is no more questions on there. Okay, so Reggae Boy, yeah, I remember you. I've seen you a few comments on YouTube before, so well done. No, but look every day for your vids. Well, Jay, I mean, feel free to hit the link on the description. Just set yourself up a free account on Roulette Calculators. Just join the social network. That way you can chat to all of us. It doesn't cost anything. Dennis, welcome to the community as well. Thank you very much. And yeah, I'm not, like I said, we are trying to limit the number of people that are using the calculators, but I still want to provide the content for people that are using them, just so we can help everyone out. And that's the thing that really upsets me. I've had people that have joined. In fact, Sam, if you've seen all my videos, Sam is just crushing it. He's getting wins. When he first started using the calculators, he was losing and losing and losing. He kept messaging me, and I felt terrible because, and obviously I didn't take into account, I've been using these tools for years. Okay, I've been using them for years, and I knew when to leave the table. That's the issue. You can find a dealer that is looking good, and you can be like, wow, okay, and you'll be winning, and then all of a sudden the dealer's changed where they're spinning from, and then you're just on a losing streak. And if you do that, then you can wipe out your entire balance. And I felt for people that were that would comment and say, you know, I've used your calculator and I've lost. And as I said, I always give if someone requests a refund, I give a 30-day money back guarantee, no questions asked. But I really wanted to help people, and that's the issue, and that's why I'm really excited about the dealer tracker strategy that I've done, where we're only tracking 3 numbers after we found a dealer that has a good signature, because that means you're not going to just be betting in the wrong area each time. And yeah, I've tested it 4 times now, and I've had a success. It doesn't mean I won't lose. The idea behind the calculators is they're tools to show you the table's history, and I always say to people, it doesn't guarantee that you're going to win. It just basically shows you the table's history, and then you make educated bets on that. So only tracking 3 numbers is really good, and if you watch my last video, that fully explains it, and you can see the dealer did change where they were spinning, and you could see the correlation between where the numbers was landing to where they did land, and after 2 spins it was back in sync, and you know, it was very easy to take the money up. So Dennis is a new member. Yeah, well done. Edward, not a member now. Sorry to see you leave, buddy. Henry, yes, but got to buy the calculator. I mean, just being on the network is a great resource in itself, because you can chat to other people, and especially with the area key as well. If we go back here, the area key is a really simple utility, and you can actually work that out on pen and paper. Really simple. It is a pain if it's landing on the opposite side. You need to keep a track of the depths and how high it goes to. When it's on the highlighted section, it's quite easy to work out on paper. You're just counting the numbers either side. It's only really the dealer tracker that is pretty much impossible to work out. I used to do it with pen and paper. That's the reason I developed the calculators, because I wanted the it was horrible, because say a number left number 4, it landed on number 9. I was there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 anti-clockwise, and then it would be the next spin, and then I would just have to keep doing it. And then when it was the time to bet, I had to work out all of the numbers, all of the calculations in 12 seconds or 30 seconds, whatever the casino gave you, and it just simply wasn't viable. I never had the time to do it. The discount is on the lifetime membership already. I didn't put the price is going up in 5 or 6 days for the monthly and annual. The lifetime membership hasn't gone up yet, and yeah, so I got a problem with the Pay and PayPal are still available one-time pays. I got problem with PayPal are still available one-time pays. Oh, okay, I understand now. Yeah, we accept a one-off payment only for annual membership and lifetime membership, because we have to manually run it, and if you use PayPal, it automatically updates your membership level on the system, so it basically will renew every month. Whereas if I was doing a manual payment, because as you can see we've got so many people joining, I wouldn't have time to be doing one-time payments every month for people. It would just be too much work to do that. But yeah, we can do a one-off payment for annual membership and lifetime membership. So I hope that helps. If you want that, you can drop me an email on support@roulettecalculators.com, or just drop me a message on the network, and I can send you a payment link for that. Okay, so thank you, Henry. Really appreciate your work. No, I appreciate that as well. I do want to see people beat the casinos. I'm a magician. I don't know if anyone knows this. I'm actually a magician. I perform magic, and I did a few shows in Vegas, and it made me ill seeing some people that they would go over to Vegas and they would basically waste their entire student loans, 30, 40, $50,000, and they would just be out there vomiting and just they're drunk. And I see so many people, and gambling has ruined so many people's lives as well. And I'm not condoning gambling, even with the calculators. If you've got a problem, I don't want you to use the calculators as a tool anyway. I don't want you to play roulette at all. I get emails from so many people with the sob story saying that they've lost everything. They're not a member of the site, but they're saying they've lost everything to gambling. They're not able to buy food and things like that. Can I give them a strategy that's guaranteed to make them win? Please help me, please help me. And I'm like, you shouldn't be gambling. If you haven't got enough money to eat, you shouldn't be gambling. The only time you should gamble is if you've got some money and you don't mind losing it, because it's still gambling. So yeah, if you cannot afford to lose, you should only bet with what you can afford to lose, and you should see it as entertainment. As soon as you're trying to make a living off of it, and I'm contradicting myself because I do make a living off of roulette. I've been living in Thailand now for 2 years, and I do make a living off of it, but it's still gambling. I'm lucky that I win more often than I lose, but to rely on it, that's scary. Can I pull a rabbit out of a hat? No, but if you want to YouTube me, search Magician Thailand. My one's the picture of it's an animated picture of me like this. So check that out and see what you think. I've done quite a few shows all over the world, and I found myself in Thailand. And interestingly, because I moved here, I got my work permit to do magic, because I live in Koh Samui, Thailand, which is a beautiful island, and it's the hot spot for weddings, and that's my main gig. I do a lot of weddings. The day I get my work permit, by the way, I had to jump through so many hoops to get this. The day I get it is when COVID hit and everywhere just kind of shuts down. And I'm like, no one's going to be hiring a magician for a very long time. So I'm lucky I've got roulette and also web stuff. Hello, Ground is Key. This is your video, so you've joined in right at the end. We're playing it again. I should have ended the video a long time ago, but yeah, welcome back. We've just watched your video. Got some really good comments on here. I am going to be ending the video soon, so I'm taking a few more questions. If anyone's got a couple of questions, I will carry on answering them, but if not, I am going to have to shut the video off, because it must be boring, you guys, watching me just ramble on about magic tricks and stuff like that. And Jay said, well said, Ed. I'm guessing that's about if you haven't got money to gamble, you shouldn't gamble. And that's like standard. It's the people that are trying to, especially the people that have got into debt. I've got a friend, I hope he isn't watching this now, but he had a bad problem with poker, roulette, all of the games, and he was taking out credit card after credit card, and it was horrible. I saw him on roulette. He was doing sort of £3,000 spins, and he lost 11 grand English. So for the Americans, that's a lot more. That's like 16,000 Australian. That's like 22,000 or something like that. But he lost it in an hour, and he got a tattoo on his arm saying that he's trying to. I think it was a playing cards. It had a number 10, and that was how many years he's wasted gambling. But yeah, it took him about 5 or 6 years just clawing his way out of debt, and it was horrible. So yeah. Okay, so we're looking at the last few. We got way here. I hope you're doing well. That's Ground is Key. Jay said no. I can't remember what that was about. I think it was about what we was talking about. I'm not sure. Henry, how do I become an affiliate? So if you go on to Roulette Calculators, you'll see in the menu we've got affiliate. You click on there, and you can get an affiliate link. Now the affiliate link is pretty long, so I recommend that you copy that and head over to bit.ly, paste that in and click shorten, and then you can get a shorter link. And the way the affiliate system works is if someone signs up under your link and becomes a paid member, you get 50% of that. So even if it's a £500 lifetime membership, you'll get £250. And then we've got the next tier. So if that person that you invited, if they invite any people, you then get 25% of any of their members. And if they invite people under there, so that's 3 levels down, you'll get a further 10% of that. So it's like when I posted it, someone was like, pyramid scheme, and it's not. It's multi-level marketing. But yeah, that's how it works. It isn't a recurring thing, so it's like a one-time payment, obviously, because if I got 3 levels down, I would be losing money, because obviously you got PayPal fees and things like that. So I hope that answers your question, Henry. I'm going to wrap this video up now. So yeah, at 40 minutes, so 1 more minute. If I see any questions come in this next minute, then I will answer them. If not, thank you guys so much for watching. And as I always say, if you're not a member of Roulette Calculators, make sure you click on the link below, and that will take you to the website. And in fact, the video is hosted by Ground is Key, because well, it's hosted by me, but the video was Ground is Key, and you'll see in the description, that's an affiliate link. So if anyone signs up under this link and then pays, Ground is Key will get 50% commission. So that kind of answers Henry's question as well. The affiliate thing does work, and I quite like the system now. People are submitting their videos to me. I'll just narrate them like I have done, and then obviously put the person's affiliate link in there, because obviously my channel will do. So do I become... oh yeah, sorry, I've already answered that question. So yeah, we've hit 40 minutes now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please click like, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't. So thank you again, and thanks Henry for thanking me. Take care guys, I will speak to you next